Oh, hey, good. You're here because in 30 seconds I'm about to start drawing on these three sheets of paper. I'm going to do three different drawings, and at the end of this video, you can vote on which drawing is your favorite. Also, come the end of this video, I'm going to reveal a new piece of my art that I've never shown to anyone else anywhere, so you're going to be the first one to see it here. Okay, let's get into drawing. Let's do this. Okay, drawing number one. How fun. Also, please like and subscribe. So I usually start with the face. That gives me a sense of the whole shape of the body. And then in this one, I'm going to do all the limbs, all the skin in this color. So anything that's kind of actual bare skin. Then I go into the shirt, draw the outline. I didn't even know the gender of the person. Now that they have a breast, perhaps maybe they're a woman. I guess, but who knows how they identify, of course. Okay, and then a bit more skin in the legs. Great, and then putting in the detail to bring out the face. There's a sort of kind of shyness to the look, to the drawing. I know a lot of this just comes out in the style of sketching. It's unplanned or whatever. So when you're doing your sketching, just look for these kind of happy surprises. Maybe you want to make someone that's really happy looking or sad looking, and that all just kind of tells your own personal story. That's the beauty of drawing people. Okay, I put these big blocks in the back. I thought that was really fun, using the jumbo Posca, these big red stripes, and then put in some detail. It kind of breaks up the black a bit, which is fun. I don't end up doing it again for the rest of the few drawings. And I kind of regret that. I think I'll explore more of these big blocks of the same color as the actual main drawing. So maybe in the next video. Yeah, just putting on the final touches now, and that's it. All done. Signed, sealed, delivered. K Medallia, silent G. And I think here actually you're going to see I kind of struggle with where to put the 4, run out of space a little bit. Ooh, I squeeze it in there. That's it, drawing one done. What do you think, Astro Girl? Oh yeah, pretty good. Wow. I'm really happy. I think it came out just lovely. Really nice, the contrast. It's fun to just draw in one color and just a red. And red is so bold. And this kind of neon red does sit in pink. It's technically a neon red Posca pen. But as you look at it, it does have like a pink vibe. We got this lovely bright sunlight for our drawing. What a beautiful day we're having here making some art. But without further ado, let's get into drawing number 2. Okay, yellow for this piece. Yellow is such a lovely color. It's so bright and beautiful. But also when you're working yellows, because it's such a soft color, you have to bring in kind of adjacent colors in order to give it a bit more depth and body. So in this piece, I actually am using turmerics and ochre and just different shades of yellow. You can even use gold, and then you can get into light browns as well when you're painting in yellow. And that's just the fun of starting with a really light color. If you're starting with a blue, for example, it's dark and rich, and you actually start to use like light blue as opposed to yellow, for example, is quite light, even though yellow is not called light yellow. And there is light yellow, the straw yellow, all that sort of stuff. You can see the hair there. I used actual yellow, so that underneath the hair, that's just plain yellow, and everything else is either a lighter shade or the neon, which you can see in the face. So yeah, I just had a lot of fun trying different things. It's really good to restrict to one color, so if you're ever doing your art and you want something as like almost an experiment, just grab pens of one color and just start experimenting. And I love drawing on pieces of paper because they're forgiving. So if you're kind of getting hesitant about wanting to start your art, but you really feel like you want to make marks on a page and get drawing, just take out some pieces of paper, some Post-it notes, which I like to draw on, and just start sketching, and then just chuck them out. Honestly, just throw them out. There's a very sort of spiritual practice of making something and then getting rid of it, but also it allows you to forget about it. I personally don't throw out my art because I don't mind looking back and thinking, wow, that wasn't great, that piece, but it's better now. My art's better now. So, and that's the fun thing of just finishing pieces and signing them off, as you can see here, signing the piece off, is that you're saying, this is done. It's done. This piece right now captures where I'm at as an artist, and I'll move on to the next piece. And years from now, the piece I'm doing then will represent how I am years from now. And years in the past, the work I did represent who I am. And that's can apply to you as well, and in your own work. So, okay, enough intellectualizing. That's it. There we go. Final piece for number 2. Done, dusted, and delivered. Hope you like it. Is done. Really happy. How fun. it's simple in terms of just having the face and then all the black and white around it, you know, which I struggle with simplicity, but it gives a real center of focus, and people really are drawn to simple drawings with center of focus and that they can really get lost in. I know the chin's quite big on this person, so that's not, you know, amazing. But I guess, you know, some people have bigger chins, but for me, I just think of it as a flaw in my drawing in terms of, you know, the chin feels a little unrealistic, the eyes are a little off, but obviously that's a style, so there we go. Okay, drawing number 2 done. This is going swimmingly, and we're just really enjoying ourselves. We got this beautiful sunshine. So yeah, let's get into drawing number 3. Cannot wait to get started. It's blue time. Blue is just one of my absolute favorite colors to work in. It just feels like the world is blue somehow, you know? Like if you had to pick the one color that fills the whole world, for me, it's blue. I know that seems odd. You might think it's green because of all the leaves, but really blue is the what the sky reflects down. So without that big, huge wash of blue coming down from a big blue, bright sky, you know, the world is just not fully lit up. So I don't know. That's my idea. What do you think? Do you think that the world is made up in blues? Is it made up in greens? Or, you know, obviously the obvious answer is that it's made up in a bazillion different beautiful colors. So, okay. So yeah, here we go. I did a kind of close up and then a few little blobs on the side. It's just fun to kind of experiment and try different things when you're going. Feel free to just do whatever you want and not regret it. But the fun thing is you can pick random shapes and then kind of put a bit more detail in them, and they feel a bit more considered like it is here. So that's something fun you can try when you're drawing and doing your own art and stuff like that. I really encourage it. Go grab some Post-it notes, go grab a piece of paper and just, you know, start sketching. If you have anything that makes bigger marks, like the brushes here, that's quite satisfying because there is something nice to making lots of marks, especially when you're starting out. You know, when you're starting out, there's a real hesitation around drawing lines. So the more you draw, the more comfortable you get. Okay, drawing 3, signed, sealed, delivered. I am super curious which one you guys are all going to vote on to say is your favorite. And, you know, when you're choosing which one your favorite is your favorite, just choose by your instincts, by what just calls out to you. So, and I'll have a bit more info at the end of the video now, explaining how the voting is going to work on that. So here we go. Drawing number 3 is done. Beautiful. I'm really happy with it. I'm really loving this process of drawing and sharing with you. So thank you all. Oh, okay. Drawing number 3 done. It's been a pretty epic day of drawing, which has been really, really fun. And I'm really happy with everything we've done. The third one came out swimmingly, I think. Lady on her phone or person on their phone. It's hard to tell. I like the kind of extra little blobs. And then I got a bit heavy with the black here in the back, which I kind of am enjoying. You know, these other ones, the black is a really consistent line. And my other videos as well, where I did a similar style. And then this one, all of a sudden, I think, you know, I ended up making a few lines extra bold by accident. Happy accident, as they say, but to quote Bob Ross. But yeah, there we go. Cool. So I'm pretty happy. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and now for the fun bit. We're going to vote on which one is your favorite. So I'm going to put them down in the comments below. I'm going to put down red piece, yellow piece, and blue piece. These are going to be 3 separate comments. Red piece, yellow piece, blue piece. 3 separate comments. And you can just go ahead and like which comment is associated with the piece you like. The red piece, the yellow piece, or the blue piece. Or, which would be even better, you can actually just comment and say, I like the yellow piece, the red piece, blue piece. That would be fun too, to kind of get more comments in the thing. And even more than that, tell me what you've been drawing, because that really would be so much fun. Tell me if you've been drawing anything. Has this inspired you to draw anything? Do you already kind of have projects on the go? All that sort of fun stuff. Let me know. Okay, and my final promise was that I was going to show you an original piece of my art that no one has ever seen before except here on YouTube. So I'm going to take you outside into my backyard to do that so we can get some fresh air. We've been drawing all day. We need to get some fresh air. So let's go. Hey, we are outside getting some fresh air after a long day of drawing. It is a slightly gray day here in the UK, but it's fun to at least get a little bit of sun. And we're just going to move over here to hang out with my boy Birchie. It's my dog, and he's hanging out with the original piece of art that I promised you. There we go. What do you think, Birch? He really wants some cuddles. But in the meantime, we'll look at this piece of art.
there we go. I've never shown this to anyone outside of, my spouse and a couple friends who have flipped through my sketchbooks, but here it is, an original piece of art that I've never shown before, except here to you on YouTube. Thanks so much for sticking by the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and without further ado, I'm going to turn off the camera and go pet Birch, because he is desperate for a little bit of cuddles, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Oh, he gets the cuddles. Okay, there we go. Thanks so much. Take care.
Plus